So this is a series of questions. What you'll find is it's like a circle, mental health, okay? What's hard now? What's great now? How do we make things better? And you kind of keep going round these things. Sometimes people miss out what's great now. They don't think about it. They just go between these two things. What's hard now? How can we make it better? What's hard now? How can we make it better? Or even worse case, they miss out these two completely and focus only on what's hard now. If you've got a pen and paper with you, this is going to be useful to write these down, okay? These are mental health questions that you're able to take away and you're able to ask yourself these questions, and the answers will hopefully move you forward, okay? So, if you can't write them down quick enough, don't worry. This is being recorded, as I've said, and I can always get the slides out to everybody, okay? Question number 1. Which negative feelings am I carrying right now? This lets you vent unashamedly, but only for a short period. So, the question is, which negative feelings am I carrying right now? Actually, by writing your feelings down is really quite useful because you're able to get them out. It's a little bit like your brain's a hopper. If you write something down, you slot it out. You allow it out. It's quite cathartic to write. You can type it, but it doesn't quite work in the same way as if you're writing it. Okay. Number 1B. Okay. Of those feelings, which am I most likely to hide from others? Okay, so write your feelings down. Which negative feelings am I carrying? Which ones of those am I currently hiding from others? Okay, so this might throw a light on your emotions you find shameful. Okay, so remember that shameful piece is about that's that ID being pulled, that Freudian bit, okay? We might not realise it, but it's a good question. Next question, number 2. What am I most hating about myself right now? So again, this is getting it out, okay? It's not to wallow in it, it's just to get it out, okay? It's healthy to acknowledge how much we're beating ourselves up. Remember that beating ourselves up bit, when that ego's being pulled towards that ID, okay? Number 3, what do I know helps me when I'm feeling like this? So search your recall memory. If you've got some negative feeling and you know what you feel shameful about and what you're hating yourself about at the moment, and hating is a strong word, but you know where I'm coming from, okay? What helps you when you feel like this? Go back into your memory. When I felt like this before, what helps me when I feel like this? Because then you're able to go, obviously, and do it. Number 3B, what do I have the urge to do right now? This might give you a clue as to the best self-care for you in the moment. Okay? So sometimes when you're feeling like that and you're in the middle of doing something, what do I want to do right now? Well, I don't want to do that. I want to just go and forget about everything for 5 minutes. Fine. Go outside, have a walk, do whatever you need to do. Okay? So number 3B, what do I have the urge to do right now? Just think about that, because it takes you away from the negative feelings that you're thinking, and it helps you actually take some action right there and then. Okay? Next question. Question number 4. What am I proud of myself for today? Okay? So what do I feel proud about for today? Even if it's, I got up, I was on time, I did this job, felt great, I went for a walk. I know that, I don't know if Pete's back on this session, Peter Law, but he just went for a walk after the first session that we did this morning. Remind yourself of what you feel proud about today, okay? And it's not, I feel I was about to burst into song then. What have I done today to make myself feel proud, yeah? I think that was the M People, maybe? Heather Smalls, maybe? That's going back a bit, isn't it, yeah? The point is, remind yourself of the good, as well as the beating yourself up that you do, okay? Number 5, what am I grateful for today? That's a great question, because we take so much for granted. Okay, what am I feeling grateful for today? Okay, really, really important, okay? This is a zoom out look at what is awesome about your existence. Get a load of that phrase. Awesome about your own existence. Not many people consider themselves to be awesome, do they? Yeah? But what are you grateful for? Have you got, are you living in a house? Have you got food? Do people love you? That's not a bad start, is it, for the day? Okay? Question number 6. What are 3 wishes I have for myself? Now, you could change wishes for goals if it seems a bit wishy-washy for you, yeah? But what are the 3 wishes I have for myself, or the 3 goals? These can be big things like get new hobbies, or tiny things like get a good night's sleep. We don't always think of that, okay? Not only do you help somebody else, but you will get a sense of achievement by helping somebody else out, okay? And it really, really helps, that does. It really helps, okay? This might help you escape from yourself for a little while and do something good for other people. And the final question for you, okay? Number 8. What are some mantras or key phrases that I can repeat to myself when I feel like this again? This can help us feel like we might be able to cope with the next tough moment a little easier than last time. What they're talking about there in that question is self-talk triggers. Now, I'm going to talk to you about that in a moment. People have heard me talk about this before. A self-talk trigger is a phrase or a statement that you've got written down somewhere that you can see at least 3 times a day. So if you're working at home right now, stick them on your fridge, because you'll probably be in your fridge at least 3 times a day, okay? I've got some under the sun visor of my car. Yeah, so even in the winter the sun comes out, doesn't it, normally low. Flip it, trigger, okay? I don't stand it, it's not a paragraph, I don't read it while I'm driving. It's got a couple of words, I know what it means, it makes me feel a certain way, okay? Self-talk triggers. If you get the book that I recommended this morning, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, it tells you all about triggers, okay? So what self-talk triggers can you have in place? So, very quick, but very quite poignant 8 questions that you can take away in order to do a little bit of an MOT. Okay, ask yourself about how you're feeling, what you're going to do about it, what you're going to set forward for you to look forward to, and who else can you help today, other than yourself as well, okay? I'm going to move on now. As I've said, these questions will be on the recording as well, and if anybody wants the slides, let me know at the end. Put your email address in the chat box and I'll send them to you, okay? But it's quite worth doing these, okay? I probably do something like this maybe every couple of months, or if I feel like I need to, if I'm on a bit of a low, okay, when I need to use them. Really, really good points, okay?